Hi, good evening. This is my video for Islands of Personality. My name is Tania Ibarra, and I'll start with my first one being Dos Manos Juntas, which is what I named it. Oh, sorry. Dos Manos Juntas. There's like a piece of glitter and it looks white. I'm sorry. But this is two hands together, and it shows this is my island of compassionate and caring. And I picked this just because I am a very compassionate and caring person, and I really like to see my story with my brother. I've always had that empathetic nature with him. He has a disability, and I've always wanted to even like sign up to work with him or even take him to school. For 2 years, I accommodated my schedule to go around his schedule in order to help him. And I honestly really love helping people. I love helping people at church, wherever I can. It's something that I like to do. I'm really compassionate. And so these two hands symbolize, well, the empathy, right, that I have for people. And it really doesn't matter who it is. And I think this is going to help me in my classroom by allowing me to connect with students, and always understanding what their needs are, and that each of them are going to have different needs, and creating that safe space for them in my classroom. And for my second one, it was Mi Interior a Colores. And I created this. I'm sorry, my hair looks kind of weird here. I always have messy hair. But I was just looking at the inside of myself, and as you could see, there's watercolors and there's glitter with my heart in the middle. And basically, this island is just me being emotional. I'm a very emotional person. Everybody says that I'm really sensitive, and I get it. And so for me, that trait was just because I feel deeply. I'm a person who feels a lot. I'm really sensitive. And I think ultimately that helps me understand people and their feelings and their struggles. It makes me really empathetic, and I'm always feeling for everybody. Somebody could be crying and I'll start crying too, just because they're crying. And honestly, I chose this as my artwork just because of the different colors. I have a bunch of feelings. Sometimes I feel multiple at once, and they're all layered, right? It's not like I mix them, I have them separately. And I am an expressive person. I just love to express the way I feel. I'm always communicating the way I feel. And I'm very honest, and I think this can help me in my classroom. Just be a person who's more patient, right? Responding to the students' emotions with more care, right, and more understanding. And then for the last one, it is a poem that I wrote, and I did have a little clay piece of a mouth, just because the name of the poem is Abro la Voz, and this one's gonna explain my openness. Um, abro la voz como quien abre una ventana, dejando que el mundo entre sin miedo, despacito. Trae risas nuevas, trae preguntas, trae caminos, y yo los recibo con el corazón despierto. No soy dos lenguas peleando por espacio, soy un puente suave firme, hecho de sonidos que caminan juntos. Mis palabras cambian, pero mi esencia no. Entre lo que digo y lo que siento hay un lugar abierto, un campo sin paredes, donde cada tono cabe y cada historia respira. Y cuando hablo, hablo con raíz y con futuro, con lo que fui y lo que estoy aprendiendo a ser. No me cierro, me extiendo, me dejo tocar, me dejo transformar. Openness. Eso soy cuando mi voz se mezcla, cuando dejo entrar la luz y también la dejo salir. So this poem just talks a lot about my openness and being open to other people, and I think that's one of my personality traits. I like to embrace new ideas from people, and not just ideas, but just cultures, languages. I do want to be a bilingual teacher, so I think I have to be that bridge. I can't be separating two worlds. So I want my kids to also be able to express themselves, and so for that reason I chose to do a poem, because sometimes I feel like I express myself better through writing than I do with like artwork and like hands-on. So I chose this poem because it allows me to express my voice, and that's something that I want my students to do as well in the future. And I think as a teacher, well, yes, this will help me be open to having a diverse classroom. I really want kids from a lot of places, and I want them to feel welcome in my classroom, and I want to be flexible to them, and I want my classroom to be just really inclusive and every child to feel valued and seen. And this is all for my Islands of Personality. I hope you guys liked it. Thank you.